Now powered by the Tennessee Lottery. Brent Thornton, Mickey Ryan with you, and it's time to visit with our friend Austin Huff. We're going to do this every Monday at 3:45. Korked Batch mini takes is what's happening, things that happened over the weekend. Austin, welcome to the show. We're looking forward to this. Thanks for hopping on.
Hey, no, thank you guys. Thank you for having me. This is more of a treat for me than hopefully it will be for you guys. But hey, this 2020 has been, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but it's been kind of a weird year. It's been just, slightly abnormal. But today kind of things started to correct themselves. We finally got like the first normal thing of the year. And I know you guys were just talking about it, but Antonio Brown has retired again. My guy, this guy is like, he's the Conor McGregor of football with the number of times he retires. He tweeted, and I'll go ahead and just, I'll try and quote it if you can keep up, but is it time to walk away? I done, and then a green check emoji. Everything in the game? Question mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. And then he followed that piece of fine literature up with, at this point, the risk is greater than the reward. Thank you, everyone who've been part of this journey. I sincerely thank you for everything. Life goes on, 84. I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of bummed because part of me was kind of hoping he would sign with the Titans. Because even though I'm a massive Titans fan, I'm even more so of a fan of just team content. And personally, I wanted this more for you guys than I wanted it for the Titans, because think about AB and two-tone blue. That just would be awesome for things to talk about. Maybe not for the Titans, but things to talk about, right? Am I wrong?
No. So you go entertainment value over sports fandom.
Without question, yes, because
or locker room glue, yes.
If coronavirus taught us anything, it's that we are always hungry for content. But yeah, so to me, this just adds like another chapter to this incredible book, or another episode to this incredible reality show, if you will. Because to me, Antonio Brown is a real housewife. Last year, he was a real housewife of Alameda County, but now he's like a real housewife of, I don't know, like whatever county or planet he's on. But, and guys, and let me just say, I don't watch Real Housewives. I definitely don't.
Sure.
Yeah, no, it's no, my wife does. It's, but it's on in the background when I walk into the same room. But
look, I see a Korked Batch reality series with you and Antonio Brown. Let's just get to the bottom of this deal here and make some money.
And your wife, because she is a real housewife.
She is a real housewife. Yes, she checks the boxes there. No, the reason that I think Antonio Brown is a real housewife is because all you ever hear from the show of the Real Housewives is them arguing over things and getting in fights. And this is a list. I put together a list of things with help from my wife again, because again, I don't watch the show. A list of things that they have argued over on this show. And it is, I'll just read this off. An adopted puppy named Lucy Apple Juice. Okay. Seating arrangements at a charity event. Putting champagne in wine glass. Who gets what rooms on vacations. Being 30 minutes late in LA, which no one should ever get mad at someone being 30 minutes late in LA, and faking cancer. So when I read that list, any of those things sound like something that Antonio Brown could have started drama over. Okay. Let me read you the list of things that Antonio Brown has caused drama over. Okay. 2 years ago, cited for driving over 100 miles per hour. He got in a fight with Ben Roethlisberger in practice during week 17 in 2018. I'm sure you guys remember that, which was a win and you're in game for the Steelers. And he skipped practice for the rest of the week. So he also appeared on The Masked Singer, which that in and of itself should be questionable judgment. He dyed his mustache blonde. He requested a trade from the Steelers. He asked people on Instagram to start referring to him as Mr. Big Chest. Yeah, that is a fireable offense in my opinion. It's like self-nickname guy should always deserves a poor fate in my opinion.
But especially when it's that you pick, you've got a chance to pick your own nickname, and that's what you come up with.
Well, I just love that you just blew right through. He dyed his mustache blonde.
Yes, and then he gets into a feud with Juju Smith-Schuster. He came to camp in a hot air balloon. Just
He burned his feet up.
Yeah, he showed up with frozen feet, frostbite on his feet, and then he couldn't find the right helmet. Filed 2 grievances against the league, and then he threatened retirement because he wasn't allowed to wear his leather helmet from the 30s that the NFL didn't allow him to prove. And then he threatened to punch his GM Mike Mayock in the face. The only thing missing from this list is drama over an adopted puppy named Lucy Applejuice. Like this is so absurd. And he didn't even end up playing a game with the Raiders last year. And now he's retiring again. And the funniest thing of all to me is his Twitter account bio still reads, "Business is booming." To me, that's like a J.C. Penney having a sign out front that says "Business is booming."
Austin Huff, Korked Bats, rolling through some sports observations from the lighter side with us here.
Okay, this is another thing. All right, so since it's Nashville, we got to talk some music, right? And we'll start with we'll start here. If you follow Korked Bats on Twitter, it's Kork spelled with a K. Shameless plug there. It's that we've kind of developed a little bit of a beef with the ESPN Twitter account. If they're the worldwide leader in sports, they're also the worldwide leader in lame internet content. Because they're not like, if they're not posting videos of Bronny James or a trick shot video with some kids at a park, or they're probably showing like old highlights on a 2-week cycle. Like literally, I think we've seen that Mississippi State quarterback get spun in the air probably 4 or 5 times since quarantine started. Like I feel like Bill Murray in Groundhog Day when I'm scrolling their Twitter feed. And lately they've been trying to get into the meme game, which when ESPN tweets memes, it carries the same weight of like your dad texting you funny TikTok videos. It's like, look, I don't want that content from that source. All right. Like, frankly, they should be called SPN because there's seriously lacking entertainment value. But for all day Saturday, I don't know if you picked up on this, guys, but all day Saturday, Old Town Road was trending, which I know is just a sensitive subject in Nashville with the country music scene. But so naturally, you're probably thinking, okay, Lil Nas X made another remix. We are like, it's just a given. It's been a while. It's about time for him to drop another one. It's honestly gotten to the point where I'm like, I kind of feel like I'm the only person that hasn't been featured on a remix with Lil Nas X on Old Town Road. but no, ESPN tweeted out a graphic of the greatest stadium anthems of all time. And the list included, TNT by AC/DC. Not my first choice for an AC/DC song, but we'll let it slide. Jump Around by House of Pain. Shout out Camp Randall Stadium. That works. Swag Surfing, Final Countdown. Seven Nation Army, shout out Nashville resident Jack White. Seven Nation Army is really the biggest stadium anthem, in my opinion. But then there's Old Town Road. And look, like, let he who has never like bobbed his head to Old Town Road cast the first stone. I get that. But the song went diamond. But like, my question is, like, has the person who runs the ESPN Twitter account ever been to a stadium? Like, no mention of We Will Rock You by Queen. Freddie Mercury did not die for this, okay? And Adam Lambert is somewhere turning over in his grave. He's not dead. I just imagine he sleeps in a coffin. But look, Old Town Road, not a stadium anthem. I think it's ridiculous. The theme to Frasier is more of a stadium anthem than Old Town Road.
He's Austin Huff.
Black coffee and scrambled eggs for all.
He's Austin Huff. Korked Bats. We'll do these sports musings from Austin Huff Mondays at 3:45. You can get him at Korked Bats on Twitter, at Austin Huff. Also, the Instagram feed, as I said, very, very funny. Search out Korked Bats on Instagram, and korkedbats.com is the website. Korked, of course, with a K, as Austin promoted earlier. Thank you, Austin. Good to have you on, man. Good stuff. Appreciate you.
Hey, I'm going to go down the Old Town Road now. I'll see you guys later.
He's wearing a Black Keys shirt. He's got Friday Night Lights in the background, an A's hat, and a lot of bobbleheads. He's Austin Huff, 3HL 104.5 The Zone.